Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Flying Gaming, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign thoughts. Here are my thoughts. Right off the bat, this sucked. This was disappointing. You ever had a parent who they weren't mad at you, they were more disappointed at you, and they gave you like that, it's okay, little Timmy. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed that you didn't give it your all. You didn't even try. It was just like, hey guys, we made something. Here, go have a nice day. That's what this campaign is. This campaign is literally, hey guys, we didn't have time to try. We didn't care enough. Bobby Kotick came down from his high horse and he said, guys, what's going on here? Why is Modern Warfare 2 just not? Why did it sell well, but now it's not selling at all? And Infinity War went, well, we ignored the community. We did everything you said to do, and ignore the community and just not talk to anybody, just kind of let us do our own thing, stuff like that. And then Bobby's like, God, all right, hey Sledgehammer, can you fix the multiplayer? Infinity War, you make the single player. Oh, let me call up my guys at Treyarch. Hey Treyarch, can you guys make zombies? And this game was then made within a year. This game, if anything, proves to me that video games can't be made in a year. They can't. There's just no fucking way. Like, it's just like, what? Like, if Call of Duty took 2 years to make, like, I get it. Call of Duty comes out every year, but developers normally have 2 to 3 years to make a game. Like right now, Treyarch has 4 years. For me, I'm gonna be honest. I think Treyarch is like the last chance for a lot of people. I don't know. I'm not sure. A lot of people don't play anymore. Like, there's plenty of people out there who are like, I don't buy the game anymore. And I'm like, yeah, good for you. I keep buying this shit and I keep eating it. And then Bobby comes, do you want more shit? And I go, yeah, I do. Thanks. Then I eat it. It's like, stop eating shit and you'll enjoy life a lot more. Anyways. The campaign. Okay. So is there any good things about this campaign? Is it worth even spending 3.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on what difficulty you play? It took me 6.5 hours to play, this game on veteran. I played on veteran. I always play every Call of Duty on veteran just because it's just if I played on regular difficulty, I'll blast through the game and I'll be like, well, that was okay. On veteran, at least it's like a challenge and it's a little bit of fun, right? Veteran was pretty hard. That's a thing, I guess. Like, some parts were like, okay, there's like bad guys around corners and stuff. And then the game for me, it worked, kind of. There was a little few issues. We'll get to that in just a minute. And hey, unlike Modern Warfare 2, so far this game hasn't crashed yet. It probably crashed during the multiplayer. But like I'm on a 3080 5600 AMD 5600X processor, so the game ran relatively smooth for me. I didn't really have any issues. The only issues I had was actually getting the game to boot, because the UI is absolutely terrible. The servers had issues. You need to connect to the servers to play a single player game. Eyes roll. A single player aspect of the game. So that's the good things. Let's talk about the bad things. The whole story was I couldn't understand it. I even pulled out my Call of Duty PhD and I went, yes, interesting. Okay. Still don't understand what's going on. It's like, why is Farah working with Graves and Shepard? Why is Shepard still free? Like, the man committed war crimes and him and Graves aren't being arrested by, shocking, US arresting people. Why are these guys arrested? Why isn't, like, Graves is still alive? I'm not surprised by that one. At the end of Modern Warfare 2, you blow Graves up in a tank, but he's not in the tank. Let's be real here. It was remote controlled. There are other characters that return. Like, for example, Alex is back from Modern Warfare 2019. How is he back from a fire explosion? Good question. He is missing his leg, though. So maybe at the last second, he tried to do a Dark Souls roll out of the thing, and he mistimed it a little bit, and he just lost his leg. He tried to iframe out. And, it's like, okay, cool. Alex is back, because I liked Alex from Modern Warfare 2019. He was one of the better characters of the game. Him, Price, Gaz, and Farah, and all of them were good characters. But man, like, another thing this game has is just a lot of reused content. Like, this is very clear that Bobby went, guys, I need you to make Call of Duty this year. We have to make a campaign because we can't just sell players $70 DLC. Oh, wait, they did. I mean, this game is considered DLC. You know, it is. Like, I bought this game on Steam. I bought this game on Steam. I didn't buy it on Battle.net. Do you know why? The funny thing was I thought to myself, I'm like, you know, if I buy this game on Steam, that means old Gabe based Gabriel Newell will get a good chunk of the change that I find. He'll probably get like $10 or something out of the 70. Bobby still gets 50 out of the, or 60 out of the $70 for this game, right? But I bought it on Steam because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it on Steam, so that way Bobby has to give some of his money to Gabe, because Gabe, you know, Gabe deserves that money. So stupid. But yeah, so, but like this game, even getting to the campaign, like just sucked. Like how do I get to this campaign? Like what do I do? You mean I have to? Okay. And even then, when I tried to get into it after I got home from work to even get into the campaign, it said I needed to pre-purchase the game, and I'm sitting here going, but I did pre-purchase the game. Oh, the servers are down. Oh, okay. And you know, everything reset to level 1. I didn't give a shit. It's like whatever. And eventually I left the game running and I went and got pizza. I went and got some food. I came back and it was like, hey, you can play the game now. And I went, oh, well, look at that. I just had to wait, you know, a certain amount of time to get into the servers there. You know, and the UI is atrocious. I don't even think the UI is made by human beings. I think the UI is made by AI. I think this whole game is made by AI, right? There's no human beings that actually work on this game. It's all AI, right? There's maybe some human beings like that sit there and they make sure the AI doesn't completely fuck the game, like Modern Warfare 2. Like Modern Warfare 2's AI completely fucked the game, right? It was just like, yep, we made a game with this AI. Bobby went, cool, that means more money for me. But you know, Bobby just made $69 billion. Nice, by the way, $69 billion. All right. So, as I was saying, Bobby Kotick made, you know, $69 billion off of this game, right? Just kidding. It was Microsoft acquisition. He got acquired by acquisition. And, you know, it's like, okay, they could have delayed this game. I think they should have delayed this. I think they should have said, you know what? Let's actually make a good Call of Duty for once. You know, the last good Call of Duty they made was probably Cold War. That's just my opinion, at least in terms of like campaigns, like multiplayer wise. I'm not. Modern Warfare 2 2009 is like Call of Duty's peak multiplayer. I don't think anybody else has done, well, maybe Black Ops 2 would be, but I didn't play Black Ops 2 multiplayer. I played a little bit of it on like one of those private servers. Sorry. But anyways, I do think this game, well, I don't think, this game is just disappointing for me. And I'm trying to think, could they make this any better? No, probably not. I think they come off the heels of Modern Warfare 2, which was already disappointing. I think instead they should have just made a year 2 update and they just say, here's the movement change. Here's like maybe some little story expedition. Here's like open combat missions, and just drop us in open combat missions and let's run around and blow stuff up. Because that's all open combat missions are. Just Warzone, right? It's just Warzone content. They're like, hey, you know, it's single player Warzone without the Warzone aspect, right? Where it's like, you know, it's without the battle royale aspect. There's no other players. It's just the AI that takes over. And you know, you have these open combat missions. They're just so, I thought they would be cool. They sounded like, you know, open combat missions are like an idea on paper, right? They're like, okay, guys, here's an idea. They wrote on the whiteboard, some intern walked in. He's like, guys, I got the bangerest idea. And everyone's sitting in the room and they're like, okay, intern, we know we put you on Modern Warfare 3. What's your idea? He walks in, or she, you know, you never know. And they go, open combat missions. And everyone in the office slow claps, because it's like, it's the idea they needed to fill this game, right? They have the current missions, the current linear missions, but it's like, well, we need at least 14, 15 missions for a campaign, right? So maybe we make 6 open combat missions, and you know, we say, oh, it gives player choice, it gives you freedom, and it's like, dude, you can beat these open combat missions in like 10 minutes if you really wanted to. Like, you could sprint it down. And I think the only one that took me the longest was High Rise, because it was like, it was a very linear mission. There was some like openness to it, like, oh, because you were fighting in an apartment complex, right? And you know, that one was the most fun open world I had, because it was like you're running through this apartment complex, and you know what I just realized, there was no fun, you know, like the missions in 2019 where you're in the houses and it's dark and you're going from room to room at a very slow pace, and you know, you're checking door to door, room to room. And in my case, you're carrying a shotgun, because it's a shotgun. It's the ultimate home defense / offensive weapon, right? And it's just like, there was none of those missions in this game. Not a single one. It's like, come on. Like, how did you not take some of the good ideas from Modern Warfare 2019 and upgrade it a little more? And instead, you just made like a traditional Call of Duty campaign with nothing but callbacks. Like, the game has the most amount of callbacks I've ever seen. Like, definitely the AI was like, dude, hit him with the member berries, right? There's like a mission where like you're playing, oh, the worst mission in the game was when he was playing Laswell. That's another bug I noticed, is they turned I was watching the recording, they turned the Icarus, the LMG Icarus until they squished it. That was funny. Sorry about that. But that's another thing. Most of the guns in the campaign were just MW2 guns. Like, they didn't even bother putting in the new guns, right? They did at the beginning, but then after that it was like, why not have the new guns in the campaign? Show off the new guns. Oh, right, this is just DLC, so it doesn't matter. That is correct. That's all this is. It's $70 to $100 DLC, depending on what version you bought. And I'll keep it real with you guys, I may or may not have dropped $100. And to be honest, it was a mistake. I have a feeling it is. Have I learned my lesson? Absolutely not. I'm a gamer. I don't learn my lesson. I just go, I'll take more shit next year, please, Bobby. Actually, instead of Bobby next year, it'll be Phil. Oh my God, it'll be Phil next year. I'll go, excuse me, Uncle Phil. Uncle Bobby feeds me shit every year. Can I have some, please? You know, it's what it is. It's a disappointing. Oh man, I love Call of Duty. You know, if you don't take the game seriously, maybe you'll have fun with it. I didn't take the game seriously. I don't take games seriously anymore. There's just the most. They're not really that. They're not that. Excuse me. They're not that really that serious anymore. It's just kind of like, you know, you buy a game and it's like, here's $70. It may or may not even work nowadays. And so that's open combat missions. That's just about everything I have to say. Disappointing. I will say, I think I did. Let's go with my recap here in my head. So I talked about it not crashing. I talked about it working. You know, the Todd Howard meme, it works, or it just works. That's what Call of Duty does too. It just worked. I don't understand how it worked, but it did. The game ran. It never crashed. Like Modern Warfare 2 crashed for me several times. We'll see with multiplayer. That's when the game really got crashy for me, is when I was playing the multiplayer, and it was like every hour the game crashed. It's like skill-based matchmaking just said, stop, you're done. It just turned the game off for me. But I would go back in because it's like, dude, I'm camo grinding. Overall disappointing. Don't buy this game. If you're a COD campaign enjoyer like I am, you won't enjoy this campaign. This will probably be your least favorite campaign. This is a campaign I'm probably not gonna go back and play. I'm just gonna play the multiplayer, do the camo grind, give my opinions on the multiplayer, try out some zombies, give my opinions on zombies. This is, you know, open world zombie sounds interesting. Multiplayer is gonna probably be better this year because, you know, you can turn off your elephant footsteps for once. Holy crap. Red dots on the minimap. That's the thing. That's my last problem with this game before I end the video here and go and play. You know, I got a hankering to play Batman Arkham Asylum, and I'm gonna record that. And that's what's gonna replace Devil May Cry 5. I was gonna upload this campaign in smaller parts for people to enjoy, but I can't bring myself to do it. I'm like, I can't even watch me play this game while editing. I don't want to. I want to erase the campaign from my memory and just remember the original trilogy. It's just like, I remember the original trilogy more than I remember this game in general. So yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you all for watching. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, whatever. My name's been Flying Gaming, and this has been the most disappointing Call of Duty campaign in history. We'll see how the multiplayer and zombies go, and who knows, maybe I'll like the camo grind, maybe I won't. All right, peace.